Skinny kid from Brooklyn with an even nerdier kid from the Midwest. So sorry about that. Yeah, this is my first time doing stand-up, so I'm 19 years old. Yeah, thank you. I'm 19 years old and I finally lost one kind of virginity, so there we go. I just have to beat the real one next. Hopefully my mom never finds out about what I say here tonight. I am from out of town, if I wasn't completely obvious yet. I'm from the Midwest. I think we get an unfair rap in the Midwest. People are like, everyone in the Midwest is like upper middle class, rich people, rich white people, nothing bad ever happens there. But you know what, I think it's, that's somewhat true, but there's a fair trade-off. I'm from a really safe neighborhood, white picket fences out the ass. But in exchange for not worrying about getting killed in my neighborhood, I live in a neighborhood where you want to kill yourself. That's what it is. The parents alone are bad enough. I can tell you stories about I was in 9th grade and I got the lead in Les Miserables and after opening night I was like, oh my god, Mom, how was it? What'd you think of me? And she's like, whoever did the makeup did a really good job of covering up your acne. It's like, thanks, Mom. And then, when I was little, really little, even skinnier and tinier than I am now, when I would go to a soccer game, I'd be like, Dad, how'd I do? We won. He's like, yeah, you played less homo-ish than you did last week. I don't mean, I have no problem with gay people, I love them and everything, but I'm totally hetero, even if my dad doesn't believe it. I'm really hetero though. I will tell you, I will never forget my first time kissing a girl. It hasn't happened yet, but I'm sure once it does, that I will never forget it. But speaking of sports, like soccer, I actually wound up quitting most sports. I didn't do football, soccer, track, lacrosse, basketball, swimming, anything like that. But I found ways of getting exercise. People at recess would invent games, like dodgeball, stuff like that, just invented on the playground. One sport that they came up with in my school, it was really fun. You should try it sometime. It's called throw shit at the tall, uncoordinated nerd. You can guess what position I played. I thought it was kind of bad at first, but then they explained the rules. And they're like, no. The object of the game is to bleed out of the most orifices possible. And I was like, yes, I'm good at this game then, yeah. I single-handedly sent my school nurse into retirement. I'd come up into the building and she'd be like, oh god, this kid again. But speaking of girls and everything, I'm single right now. For reasons that are totally obvious to all of you. But it's harder though, because sometimes you date someone who's totally crazy. Have you ever date a crazy girl? No one else. Or if you're not raising your hand, it's probably because you're sitting next to your great crazy girlfriend and you don't get punished for raising your hand. You're really having a great time, everything's cool, and there's a progression of crazy where you're like, okay, she's asking a weird question, she follows it up with a weird comment they think might be a joke, and then she just blows you out of the park. She'll be like, so what religion are you? I'm like, oh, well that's a tricky issue. I was raised Methodist, Protestant, pretty normal. And then she's like, okay, that's cool. It's better than if you were Muslim or something. And I was like, I don't know if she's joking or whatever, I'll just let that one go. And then she'll just be like, all the world's problems would be solved if we killed all the Muslims. And at that point, I am tucking and rolling out of the cab. I am changing my phone number. I am changing the locks on my house because I'm so afraid I'll just wake up in the middle of the night and she'll be staring over me going, you didn't call me tonight. So yeah, you can see why I'm single. I don't hate women though. If any of you are single ladies and you're into guys who look like, I don't even know what I look like a microphone pole if it were white. Anyway, I don't really know how to finish these things. People told me, when they found I was coming to the city to do stand-up among other things, they told me, watch out for hecklers, and I was like, what did they heckle me about? And so they told me things that were wrong with me, and so now I don't have any friends back home. But the one thing that they said to do was just finish it like you finish a date, go off the bang. And so I'll finish this one like how I finish most of my dates. I'll be crying in my car 10 minutes from now. Thank you. You've been a great friend.